The bottom line, the purpose of my talk, the title of my talk today, is the farewell to power. And indeed, that is what you are seeing. If you want to know what's going on, you say, Saint Germain, give us the bottom line. What's happening on earth right now? It is the loss of power. You've had it happen within yourself, so you should know exactly what that's about. 10 years of losing your power, even though you tried desperately to hang on to it. If you take a look back at your history in this lifetime, so much of it is about losing your power. That includes the power centers in your body. You lost the old power centers, the one of the old sexual energy. That was a major power center. That was a tough one for some of you to get through because you were so bought into it. After lifetimes of building up your sexual energy, and I'm not just talking about fornicating with somebody else. I'm talking about where you brought in power and where you emanated power from. You spent this lifetime learning what it was like to let go of the sexual power within you. Some of you have used it for great manipulation. Some of you have used it to build great barriers around you. Some of you have used it for just pure energy feeding instead of relying on what's truly inside. You work from this sexual power center to feed off of others. So that had to go. I didn't take it from you. Nobody else took it from you, but you set up the circumstances in your life, albeit very, very difficult and challenging, to break down that power center. A few of you had power centers of money. You learned those over lifetime after lifetime, and you had to learn that the power is an illusion. You had to learn to let go of that power, and it was difficult, and I almost wept a few tears for some of you when you were losing everything material. It was who you thought you were. It was your strength. It was your weapon. And you had to lose it. And then when you tried to regain it again, you had to lose it another time. Thank God for that. One that many of you still struggle with today, but we'll get through it, is the power center in your mind. You lost the sexual power, the financial power, so you put everything right up here. At least I still have my sense. My mind, at least I can still be rational. And that is going too. You see, the mind has been a very tricky, a very stubborn power center. You've placed all of your power, your value for yourself, everything that you think you can create and think you can be right here. And we have seen that that too is going away. Because power is an illusion. Power is old vibration energy. Power, anything to do with power, consists of having to have opposing energies. We've gone through this before, the positive, negative, masculine, feminine, light, dark. Any of these. But you've focused this power center in the mind, and it's perhaps the last true power center that you have, and that's going. And when it is gone, you will open up yourself to an inner and outer universe of who you really are. When that illusion of this last remnant of power is gone, you'll understand the mind was a limitation. There is so much more to you. Some of you have used religion and spirituality as your power center, and combined with the mind, that is a very dangerous cocktail. You've used this religious rhetoric and spiritual BS. Caldera wasn't going to let me say shit, so I said BS. As a power center. Some of you have combined it also with your sexual power center in the past, and look what happens. You're seeing it in the churches right now. You've learned to let go of that dogma, of that philosophy, of that facade. It was a power center, and it's going. Then you make up these other little power centers in your body, and you give them so much validation, what you call your chakras. You don't have chakras. You are God also. You don't have to consolidate power in little colored spinning circles in your body. It is an illusion, or perhaps I should say a delusion. And in the midst of it, you give your power away to everybody else as well. You've learned in 10 painful years what it's like to let go. This, for you, was the loss of power so that you could be who you truly are. You could move into the new energy, which doesn't need power, doesn't want power, and won't permit power. Why would you need power in an energy that is truly expansional in every direction? It doesn't need to oppose itself to know itself. It doesn't need to accumulate anything because everything is already there. Why would you need power? Since the days of late Lemuria into Atlantis, this concept of power has built and built and built. It has been brought forth into this modern, you call it modern age, and it has ballooned. It has gotten out of control. And what is happening in the world right now, as it shifts into a new energy and a new consciousness, is power is not permitted. To the point, right now, power is the poison. And you're going to see it again and again when you read the headlines and you see what's happening in the world. The very power that people have held on to in the past, starting with the largest and most powerful institutions, is going to be their poison. The more they hold on to it, the more poisonous it will become. The more they try to believe in it, the more venomous it will be. The more they try to use it against another, the more it will strangle them. It will choke them. It will take the life out of them. Power is a consciousness of itself. Power has reached a point in its cycle where it cannot be power anymore. It cannot be opposing masculine, feminine, or light and dark. It has outgrown itself. It is seeking its freedom from the old consciousness that it has been in. And now it is turning on itself. Power is poisoning and killing itself and anyone who holds on to it. Strong words, but true words. You'll see it. You'll see it next week. And the week after. And when you wonder what is going on in this world, is it falling apart? And the answer is absolutely it is. Power is destroying itself and all of those who have abused it, misused it, and misunderstood it.